Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Ollie here. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how to write a marketing plan for your business. Got Fred behind the camera today. Fred, flip it around for you quickly. So we're using Fred today. We're going to try and do a little bit more these type of videos, me using Fred to come and document some of the stuff with us as well. Today's video, like I said, how to write a marketing plan for your business. So we're going to start with number one. This video is partnered with LEADPAGES, so if you're looking for an all-in-one website and funnel builder, click the first link in the description and get a free 14-day trial. So number one is stating your business's mission. So every company I feel should have like a mission. So if you work for yourself, you're probably obviously money orientated when it comes to the business, but also you should be thinking about your customers first. Like, what value do you bring to your customers? For me, running the marketing agency, one of the main value propositions that we offer is, you know, taking away that stress from a business owner having to worry about his social media all day, on top of managing his business. So my value proposition to a business is, you know, get your time back and not have to worry about your social media channels. Really take your time when it comes to stating your business's mission. This is something that everything is going to revolve around, because once you've got your business's mission, all of the content is going to fall from that. If we use my YouTube channel as an example, my YouTube channel is aimed to help business owners with social media, help people to make better content, and help to educate people on personal finance and managing your money better. So with that in mind, all of my content is going to fall from, you know, my business mission of being able to educate others with, you know, digital marketing and personal finance. Everything just becomes a lot clearer because I know what my business mission is. So yeah, take your time to really nail that down. What are you offering to your audience and your clients? So number two is going to be determine your KPIs. So when it comes to your marketing, please stay away from those KPIs of likes and comments and stuff like that. You know, obviously if that's your goal, if your goal is to get more likes on your social media, then of course, you know, keep that in the forefront of your eyes. But ideally, when it comes to social media platforms and marketing in general, you want to be more focused on, you know, non-vanity metrics. So if you're trying to grow a Facebook group, for example, a Facebook group is going to be very valuable for your business, because you know everyone in that Facebook group is going to be nurtured by you long term. The value on having people join your Facebook group versus a few likes on one of your Instagram posts, there's a lot more value in building that community, because it's like an exclusive community. So look at that, you know, email sign up, PDF downloads, people joining your Facebook group, people joining your mailing list, stuff like that. Focus on those type of things for your KPIs. And obviously sales is going to be a main thing. You know, how many sales are we actually making versus how many people are liking our Instagram content? Because ultimately it doesn't really matter how many people are liking your content. Me personally, I'd rather have 1,000 dedicated fans and you know, dedicated customers and clients, rather than having 50,000 people that follow me because fitness industry related, maybe, that because I'm posting pictures and I'm looking jacked or something like that. Those people are just following them because of the aesthetics of the page or the person. You know, you want to focus on building a community of people that are actually going to buy your products rather than just following you for the sake of it. Number three is identifying your buyer personas. So who are you talking to? Who is your audience? Same again, please take the time to thoroughly research this. Think about who you're speaking to, because once you know who you're speaking to, creating the content is going to be so much easier, because you'll know exactly who you're talking to. And the more niche you can get, the better content you'll be able to create, because one, you're going to know exactly who you're talking to, but on the flip side of that, when you're speaking to such a niche audience, as soon as they see that piece of content, they're going to think, oh my God, I was literally asking that question yesterday, last week, and they're going to think that you're speaking directly to them. Number four is describe your content strategy. So if you're happy to be on video like I am and talking to a camera, then obviously don't be afraid to put yourself out there and make that a part of your content strategy. If you're very interested in graphic design, you like doing graphic design, then creating graphic design for your business is obviously going to be where you should be paying most attention. If you've got someone in your team that really likes creating video content, then obviously let them have the flexibility to go and make that content. But ultimately, you want to look at what channels you're going to be utilizing. So Instagram, Facebook is obviously two main platforms that the attention lies at the moment, but everyone knows at the moment TikTok is exploding. So if you've got the capability to pivot onto TikTok, going back to the coffee shop references, if you own a coffee shop, then, you know, for me personally, every day you should just be doing a TikTok of you creating coffee, because you're doing it every single day anyway, and you don't know if one of those videos can blow up. So what works for you as a business owner, but also what's going to work for your team? If you know that your team member is making a cup of coffee every day, it's only asking them, or, you know, telling them that, look, part of our content strategy is every time that you're making, not every time you're making a coffee, once a day when you're making a coffee, just take 5 minutes to just document you making a coffee, and yeah, just trying to put that content out there. So number 5 is going to be clearly define your plans and missions. So what are you leaving out? What is, you know, what's something that you could be doing that you're not doing, or something you've heard about and you just not taking action with it? Is there something that you could be doing or you should be doing that you're not already doing? And number 6 is going to be define your budget. How much have you got to spend? Or are you going to start with an organic approach? Can you afford to do a paid approach? I'd obviously always start with organic and then set aside a small amount to get going with the paid marketing side of things. But define your budget is incredibly important. If you've got no money to start, then what can you put into the business? What can you put into the content? It's time. We've either got two things. We've either got time or we've got money. Which one are you willing to invest? Number 7 is going to be identify your competition. So who's your competition? Who's your competitors? Competition, oh my God. If I spell anything wrong here, I apologize. Who's your competition? Who have you got in your industry and in your niche that inspires and motivates you? Because the harsh reality of it is you don't need to reinvent the wheel. If you're working in a coffee shop, then don't be afraid to look at what Starbucks are doing. Don't be afraid to look at what Costa are doing. Don't be afraid to look at what your local, independent owned coffee shop is doing. You need to look at your competitors, what's working for them, and most importantly, what's not working for them. So number 8 is going to be about your team. Okay, so it's going to be really about planning your team, and that's going to come down to outsourcing and delegation. So as a quick example for outsourcing and delegation, we've got Fred behind the camera now, and just like with making these YouTube videos, I could do all of what we've spoken about myself, or I could outsource and delegate some of the tasks to make it a lot easier on myself to produce this content, just like you should be with your business. If you're running around and you're the face of the business, you're the business owner here, let's just say you're the business owner and you own a coffee shop, what would you expect the business owner of the coffee shop to be doing? You wouldn't expect the business owner of the coffee shop to be on the front floor making the coffee, right? The business owner is working on the business, not in the business. So he's gonna have a barista of some sort making the coffee. You wanna be looking at that with everything that you're doing when it comes to your marketing as well. Although that you're the business owner and you know exactly the content you wanna be putting out, that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be there, actually making the content yourself. You should be looking at ways for you to outsource and delegate it so you can focus on the business, not in the business. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave the video a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.